a drink. Well, yeah, and then get into it.
Yeah, come on, bro. So what, you've been doing this for like a few months then?
The first one was in February, but it was like, the brain power was, I don't even know, fam. Is that yours?
No, I've drunk from, but you can use
Fucking,
it.
I don't even know, it's like, fucking, sorry, what was I saying?
How long you been doing it for?
Yeah,
February.
we was thinking about, or I was thinking about it from December, but taking my time, innit? Like what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it, and then I was seeing a couple things. I swear down, it was like you and Rare Talks that made me think, nah, I can do this.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That when I see the man them doing their thing, and I feel like, is everything on?
Yeah.
Oh, wicked. I feel like that you man are like me, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, you know what I'm saying, like, especially the things that you talk about, that you talk about, and the things that they talk about. And there was a few people online that I could really relate to, and I felt like this was something that I'd do anyway with a man. Them, I'd be sitting down any other opportunity that I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, more time it would be like when we've had a drink or something like that. That we could just like discuss certain issues or certain things that going wrong out here and that. But nobody ever really got the answers, innit? Yeah. Or no one wants to take it that seriously until now.
But you're doing well though, car. The hardest thing to do, like, is busting the YouTube thing, like, you start off on like a couple bills, subscribers, and then it's like you think, oh,
I'm gonna be stuck here.
Yeah, you think you're gonna be stuck there, but I remember like when I first started, when I was in jail, and I'll type in the search bar like the whole of Delinquent Nation and nothing shows up. Do you know what I'm saying? And then now I just type DEL and it just, you get me, but it just, it's slowly, but the more subscribers you get, the more YouTube, it's like algorithms, innit? YouTube like pushes your shit out, you get come on the recommended things and things like this. So like you're doing well, like don't think, do you know what I'm saying? Cause when I was on 300 subs and that, I was like, it's long, but I'm in jail, so I've got nothing better to do, so I don't care, innit, kind of thing. But eventually it just happened. Like I think when I came out, I was only like 2k subscribers. Now I'm like touching 15.
Is it? I thought you was on that a bit higher than that before, man. But maybe I
remember I came out.
You took a break though. Yeah. When you came out, you took a break.
Yeah.
By the time you've done a couple things with Inspire for Change, I see you there with him, and then you was in the same spot. Yeah. Did he bust you on that?
Yeah. So bam, he's like, obviously he was doing a podcast as well. He's like, like why don't you do podcasts and stuff? I didn't know what a podcast was, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
But it's like you was doing it anyway.
Yeah.
You was
but
doing
I was doing it in the
cells
cells
before, but you didn't know what
it was, innit? So I was like, so bam, man's gone. He's like, right, man's got the studio, it's in Bricky, so man's going down to Bricky. And then I've seen it was obviously set up like how this is, like camera. And bro, me, I've been a road youth, I've done 10 years in jail. I'm not really a character, I'm not a public figure character like that.
Yeah, you said that to me.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Pass me that juice down with the banana one. No, that one with the bananas in front of you. That one, man, that's the pen thing.
Yeah. So, I didn't. But obviously we did that, and then I just said to the youths, them, I was like, right, let me come back. Do you know what I mean? I know hella man them that's been in jail. Bare man that I've been in, like, so I was like, let me just interview a few youths on the thing, and then it just started from there. I just started doing it.
So you didn't plan it from jail?
Nah, I just winged it.
Bro, it looked like it was deliberate, bro. It looked good, man. You made it look good, bro. Honestly, the whole, from the, like, I couldn't tell all of what you just said from watching it. I thought that you just like, you was watching podcasts in jail because it was lockdown and that. That's the kind of times that you started doing it. And I was thinking, maybe you just thought, boom, take the opportunity while you're there, while you're still there.
Nah, man, just winged it. Literally, I come out and then Inspire for Change. Learned about podcasts. Then I saw people that were doing similar things, like interviewing ex-prisoners and that. And then, do you know what I'm saying? I was like, but I know the man them, innit? Like real life though, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? And real niggas as well. So I was like, you get me? Had a few interviews, like Billy Miyagi. Let me put this on the side.
Go on, let me do mine as well. Fuck him. I saw that one.
Yeah. got him on because I knew his story was lit.
He done 13 years, innit?
13 years, life sentence, whatever.
At the age of 13 or something.
Yeah, he went away at 13, so obviously I know hella lifers as well, so I was like, right, my man actually went away, he got life at 13, I don't know another lifer that young, do you know what I'm saying, that got life that young. So I knew his story would be good, and the man just, you get me, and then I just, obviously, the man them that watch my thing, they just started reaching out, do you know what I'm saying, and I just, winging it, literally winging it, but it's just working out, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you done well, bro. You made it look good. I'm glad that you calmed down, bro, because I've been watching your thing for time. I'm a fan of your thing, and the authenticity of just seeing the real man them telling their story, seeing the man them who's even talking, like seeing it would be better for me to watch somebody like you chatting to the man them than watching like some BBC guy or something like that. Yeah, I want to see people naturally talk the way that they are. Not try and be somebody else for some other reason and stuff like that. Just see them because.
And the reason I started, sorry to cut you, but the reason I started doing the thing from jail, was because I don't know if you realised there was like a crime season, and they were showing like Ross Kemp going into jails. And it was on Channel 4, there was a Channel 5 one.
And it's Ross Kemp in Liverpool gangs, Newcastle gang, I remember that.
Yeah, so I saw all of this, and you've been Joe, innit?
Yeah, bro.
So the narrative they was pushing, I was just like, nah, that's just not how it is. But these times I'm in jail, I've got a smartie, and I'm like, I might as well actually show how it actually is, do you know what I'm saying? So I just started recording the man them's experience, asking the right questions, do you know what I'm saying?
Just letting them talk.
Yeah, letting them talk. I always said, right, I can do something better than this, cause they're just trying to put their own narrative on it. Do you know what I mean? Man, them are acting up for the cameras, but man, them ain't gonna act up in front of me, cause I know them. We're on a wing together. Do you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
I'm gonna call that government, bang you up, bro.
Exactly. So it was just like that, bro. And then I didn't know where it was gonna take, man. Like, it was just something to do in it, and then we're here now, bro. You get me?
Bro, pick up yourself anyway, man. You do well, man.
Respect, bro.
I like your thing, man. And I don't think that you've been on any other podcast.
No.
Since you started busting your thing up. And today's the first time you're coming on our podcast. So thank you very much. I'm so grateful. Exclusive.
What we shooting, innit?
Yeah, we're shooting.
We're live,
we're live, bro. That's how it goes, man.
The intro, cuz.
Yeah, the intro. You know about the intro, bro?
Nah,
you
but
don't,
so
follow the team.
edit that out, you know what I mean?
Alright, cool. Let's do the intro, yeah? Welcome to our podcast. This is the Wise Monkeys podcast. If you don't know what the Wise Monkeys are, get to know. It's one of them things, if you don't know,
Get to know.
That's the intro right there,
Cool.
people.
Simple.
And welcome to episode 19. Yeah?
19 now.
Yeah, we're getting on now, man.
We're in.
Yeah, we're getting on, but I can't wait to be hitting that 30s, 40s and 50s and that, man.
Yeah, man. Consistency, bro. I think 19's even more than I've done. Do you know what I'm saying?
Is it?
Yeah. I think I haven't put out that many videos. Remember, I put out like once every 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's keep out the consistency, bro.
We're trying, man. We're trying. We're going to keep going for as long as we can. Today we got a sick topic. Yeah. Hey, dog, could you pass me that book up there? Because I've made a load of notes, yeah. Like, no, not that one, the other one.
Oh,
It's down
that
there.
one?
Yeah, open it up, innit? Open it up. There's a... No, the pen's out. But, I made a load of notes on this topic, yeah? Just to help us get through the conversation. Now, the topic is, let's just go from the top and we'll go back to the book if we get stuck, because why we pick these kinds of topics is we shouldn't need a book in it. It's for us.
Yeah.
So,
generic.
the topic is, say if you go jail, are your debts squashed? Because reason why I talk about this because it's it's one of them things that everybody assumes the answer, but how it actually gets dealt with in the real life, might not be. It's not so as straightforward as yes or no. And so, let's say you go jail and you owe some money for some food or something like that. You owe people peace outside, but you just got to tell them that what you got. Is that debt squashed?
For me, I would say, first of all, it depends, innit? It's a sticky one, car. If you owe, say you owe the plug, I don't know, 80 quid, as in £80,000, I don't think the plug's really trying to squash that, do you know what I mean? But I've squashed all the debts, like, do you know what I'm saying? A lot of people owe me money. When I went jail,
People owed you money.
I was owed a lot of money, so...
Well, you didn't try to send somebody round to collect your money and stuff like that?
Nah, at first, so when I was in jail at first, I got into a phone, and then I was trying to reach for my money now, innit? You know what I'm saying? And then everyone's being long. I was looking at a long one.
They know how long you're gonna get at that.
And it seemed like a long time, innit? So, you know, everyone's being funny and everything like that. So, but after like years in jail, you just kind of, I just forgot about it. Even like, it's funny that this is a topic. Even the other day, and one of the Turks owed me some money for something that I gave him back in the days. And like every time he would see my brother in the ends, and he'd be like, tell S. I'm gonna pattern his bread, but it never happened, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then
Go on.
And then I landed. Obviously I've landed, and this is only like a few months ago. I seen him. He's doing Uber on the motorbikes, and he's not even shotting no more, nothing like that. And he seen me. He's like, yo, I got that bread for you. Like straight away, he just started talking about bread, like, and I'm like, bro, cause my life is changed now, innit? So you see that money there, it's like. It's as the Axe will say, it's haram, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
It's like old money, innit? Wash that,
it's old money. Yeah. It's got a bad karma on it. I haven't come out on the same joints. You get me? So,
I understand that.
So like, but then, I linked him. I see him again in the end, and he just quickly ran to the cash point, drew out some money. He gave it to me. It was only a couple bills or something like that, do you know what I mean? And he just gave it to me, and I was like, bro, you don't have to do it, but he gave it. And I just took it in it, do you know what I'm saying? But everything else, that was only
for his sake though, it's probably better that you took it. Like he might have seen it as a mug off or something that you wouldn't take it. Because he's making all that effort. Because a lot of people, fam, won't do that, bro. I'm saying he's showing the respect and that.
Exactly that.
So for you to not take it might be a bit disrespectful because of what he's doing. He's putting himself out to try and make himself feel right and make himself right and make himself as a stand-up guy. So if you shun it away and say, no, I don't need your piece.
But that's the thing. You see me, I'm proper respectful in it. So it was like when I was on the road, I used to do loads of consignments in it. So I'd consign the man them food or whatever, and I didn't even say it to him like, bro, I don't need that bread now. Like, right, it's been 5 years now. I didn't even drop it like that. I was just like, you know, bro, the money to Ram. You get me? I don't want no karma. It's cool. Forget about it. But he was just insisting that he wanted to pay it. Do you know what I mean?
I think he probably didn't want to walk around with that on his back.
Yeah, like, especially after seeing me a couple times in the ends. He's
got good heart, that guy.
He's
got good heart, that guy, bro. Because I know a lot more people that wouldn't move like that, fam. They try and go on that they've forgotten that. They try and do the forget thing or the long thing and that. But
for real, I've been in, like, obviously I've seen other people that owe man bread as well, but it's just not mentioned. But I'm not mentioning it. I don't even think about it, to be fair. Like, it's just such a long time to spend away. It's like, why am I still thinking about that bread?
So that's something else. That I was gonna say. That's something I wrote down. See, when it comes to the time thing. That's basically the most important part, because say like somebody owed you money for 6 months, you might want that money still. You know what I'm saying? If you just went away for 6 months and come back. Now if somebody owed you money for 6 years,
that's a different matter.
That's a whole different matter. So how much time do you think is the cut-off? Like, Right, like that was years ago, fam. We talking about?
For me, I'm similar to you where if I go jail, like obviously I'm not that lifestyle no more, obviously, yeah. But for instance, if I give someone something and I say, hold this for me, it's a favour, and then they go jail or something, they get loud, yeah, I might not ask them for that because I've asked them as a favour to hold it for me. But if they said to me, let me take this, and you go jail, there's no time.
Yeah.
There's no time
slot.
So if it's yours, it's yours. Yeah.
Obviously, that's me in my road Ryan thing. Obviously, I'm not like that no more. So now, but if I go jail now and you got something of mine, bro, keep it. Do what you're doing, because when I come out, that's the old me. I'm looking for the new me now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking to go back. I'm looking to go forward, blood. When I go through a door, I don't go back through that door, bro.
Yeah.
I go through the next door that's coming, and that's the way you gonna be now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the way. No, but what I'm trying to get at is like, I know you said the same thing as well. But I want to know what the rules is. This is a street space podcast, yeah? For the man them watching there who's dealing with this at the moment, who's saying, oh, like.
But even like off the back of what you said, yeah, sorry to cut you, bro. If you give a man food, let's say it's your worker or something like that, and you give a man food, and he gets bagged, and he's working your line, he's working your food basically. How can that man
Pay for that?
Pay for that?
Because it should have been you.
Yeah,
it should have been you.
Yeah.
So then this is the situation now, yeah, right? You're working my line, yeah? You got bagged. Now I want to know the situation of how you got bagged. Did you get bagged because you're loud, or did you get bagged because you just happened to be walking down the street and they
Yeah.
If you're loud,
alright, cool. You know what, bro? Something just popped in my head. Yeah.
If you happen to walk down the street and it's just a random stop and search and they grab you, furthermore, why have you got so much food on you that you have to owe me that much money anyway?
There's that as well, bro.
I've been in that. I've actually been in these situations.
I've been there as well. Imagine, somebody's about now. Someone's on the roads, yeah, and you know where they are because you just sent them to here and you just sent them to there, so you know where they are in the vicinity, where they're at. But now, because they ain't got nowhere to go, they take that little bit of time to quickly run an errand, that they need to do, which is not where you sent them to go. On their way to do what they're gonna do, they get bagged, with the grub and all of that. Now, is it squashed that? Or is it?
No, that's your problem. I told you go somewhere and you went somewhere else, bro.
Yeah.
Do your job.
What? So even when they're sitting in jail and that.
Like I said, I'm not this road guy no more, but when I was in that frame of mind, when I had people running for me, do your fucking job. Yeah, you're getting paid for a reason. Yeah, you're a delivery man. You don't ring Pizza Hut and then they tell you, oh, 1 second, we're just gonna quickly go and pick up my kids.
But Pizza Hut take L's as well.
Exactly.
Pizza Hut take L's.
If a pizza man
didn't make it.
If he didn't make it, or say like he goes to the wrong area and he shouldn't have gone there, and he gets jerked for his bike, and you know what I'm saying? That's on Pizza Hut. It's not on the delivery driver.
Exactly. So, bro, the way it is. Bro, you know the situation. You're not in this.
And I'm so glad that it went like that as well to legitimate size, because I was asking my friend this question earlier and he thought I was talking about legitimate debts. Yeah, and that's a whole other thing, you know. You know your legitimate debts are squashed when you go jail.
Is it?
Yeah, when you go in induction, they ask you, have you got any debts?
Okay, yeah.
They'll get it all squashed for you in that.
The only ones that can't be squashed is tax and shit like that. That one's where you can go jail for. Any debt that you can go jail for is not squashed.
Yeah, so anything like all this bailiffs and all of that,
that's gone.
Gone.
Oh,
so, but what do you think the reason is behind that?
Maybe you're paying your debt to society, innit? I don't know.
What? You're paying your debt to society because for the crime that you done and the sentence you're getting. Yeah. But any other debts that you've got will be squashed. Yeah. Because I think even the powers that be see this as a loss.
You have to see this as L.
Because trying to chase it up might not be the best. Might not work out the best scenario at the end. Yeah. But to be honest, I've been in situations where I feel like most man them will chat shit anyway. Like even if they get bagged, say they get bagged and they got bits, or they didn't get bagged with the food, or they got the money, or they got some of the money or something like that. Something's there. But they'll go on like nothing's there. You know what I'm saying? Like until you come out, or
you know what it is, bro? I just see it like, cause I've been in this situation, where I had a worker in country, and he's gone up there. Next day, yard gets lifted. You get me? And then he goes to jail. He got a 5. and obviously his reload, I think it was like a 2 in the queue of each or something like that. And obviously in that time, bro, because if he gets lifted, you're obviously gonna replace him or whatever. You're making money, whatever. For him to then come out and then say, yo, where's that 4.5p's, yeah, is nuts to me.
I know,
like,
bro.
Yeah, you can't really...
It is crazy because the time passes and it's like, right, that was 2 years ago, fam. What, you still need that piece?
Yeah.
You still need that?
Yeah, you still need that. You're meant to be the boss, like, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, it's like, he's doing that bid for you, essentially. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because
like,
he was somewhere where you should have been.
Yeah, where you should have been. Obviously, anyone that started the line knows you do it first, and when it starts jumping, you can put someone there in your place, kind of thing. And you put someone in the place, he gets nicked, bro.
You're kind of supposed to look after him, innit?
Yeah.
You're supposed to look after him. There's certain man who would be sending that guy peas.
Exactly, if anything, you still sending peas because if it's your brethren anyways, you still sending peas or whatever.
Even if it's not your brethren, bro, you might even give him a little one-off payment if he's gone jail. You know what I'm saying? That's how. I don't know about everybody, but sometimes it depends on people's situations and that. You hear their cry. Things like that happen out here. Not everybody's evil. Like, not everybody's sending man to your mum's house and that for fucking...
My boy, obviously he ain't gonna mind me telling this story because he tells it to a few men anyway, but basically, he started off doing little errands for his older cousin, just dropping things here, dropping things there, nothing major. Then his cousin said to him, look, do you want to hold everything, like, do everything in your yard, like, we'll do everything in your yard, whatever, you'll get the bigger cut. So he's like, cool. He's thinking this is his older cousin, he's going to look after him, like, it's all good.
Go on.
So now, he gets loud, goes jail. Comes out 2 years later, and his older cousin still said to him, bro, you know you got to give me that change.
2 years later?
2 years later, and it's his family. And he said, you know you still got to give me that change.
Yeah, man.
And now to this
you know
day,
what, man,
he's fully beefing as family, like literally looking to juke each other up as cousins, like blood cousins, not like, oh, that's my cousin, real blood cousins, like mum and dad are related. And they're looking to juke each other up.
Struggling vibes, man.
You know what, though, bro?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. He might be in the struggle, fam, and his cousin going jail might have made things worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might have had to do something to get out of that hole, and he's still kind of banking on it as a prize, as what's the word I'm looking for? A consolation prize.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For going through that, my consolation prize will come later. A little something like, that's his karma, innit? I got a little money back or something like that. Yeah. But that's why I see people do get onto people. Like, even if they don't get all the money, they want something from it.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that they don't want all the money means that they don't really need it. They just want some kind of... some kind of...
Just saying, look, bro, I know I fucked up. I know I done bad. I'm sorry, innit?
That might be enough with no peace.
Yeah, the man might not even want peace. He might say, do you know what? Just roll with me.
Show your humility and that.
Come with me and let me just do this thing.
Do you know what it is for man, like... But if you're doing this thing properly, like, you're not just like some little man or whatever, you're doing this thing properly, you understand the game, innit? So you get in it, you understand that your worker might get robbed or your worker might get nicked. Those are L's that you have to learn how to take. If you can't take them L's, then you really shouldn't be doing it. Like, you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Them L's there will make you go mad.
But I've taken big L's in jail.
People get into beef over L's and the beef will last for long, bro. I'm saying over like a couple £1,000 or something like
There's
that.
a beef in the ends right now that's been going on for like 4 years, and the people that started the beef ain't even in the beef anymore. They started working. They're not even in real life anymore. They've left life gone working, and the little ones that have passed on the beef are still beefing. They're like, you should go and ask them, what are you beefing for? I don't know. What started it? I don't know.
No, it gets like that. I think every end is like the youngest that are still carrying on the beef don't actually know where it started. But I believe in life, especially if you're in that life, you have to know how to take it L, innit? Like, if you can't, like, you need to know how to take it L, and if you can't take L's and, you know, you're bringing it into violence, you're fucking up the thing, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta, like, with this shotting thing, it's like, it's a business at the end of the day, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Businesses take L's, and you just gotta know how to take that. You know what I mean? And especially, like you said, it was family, like. Yeah. But I was in jail, and I took like a few L's, and it was my family. Do you know what I'm saying? That made that L. Do you know what I mean? And I was thinking to myself like, you know, at first I was thinking, was it an L or is he just trying to jerk?
Because you're in jail.
Yeah, because I'm in jail, whatever. But then at the end of the day, that's what even made me think, bro, this whole thing is just long, bro. From when, like, even, like, that situation should have been a safe situation, but I still took L's, and I'm talking big figures, bro, like, that I was taking L's for. And I just said, yo, it's just long, like, do you know what I'm saying? People take L's, like, you want people to do your job. And
It's not, I don't feel like it's something you could do forever, man. It's
No,
something
no,
you need to get something and get out.
Yeah.
If you can get something out of it before you're forced to get out, then you're lucky. You know what I'm saying? Like, just get something and get out. Because if you carry on like it's a career, you're going to take major L's.
Yeah.
You're going to get into stress, get into beef, and get bagged at the end of the day.
But a lot of men don't know how to do that, like, how to get in and get out. Cause your target might be 20 quid, for example, yeah? As in 20,000.
You'll forget about that, bro.
And then, you get to 20 bags and then you're like, you got 20 bags sitting there and you're like, but you know, I need a deposit for a yard, that might be 30 bags, let me go into that. And then say you spend that, like, do you know what I'm saying? So like,
you might have had a plan to, like, I need 10 bags to open a shop. By the time you can make that 10 bags, bro, forget about the shop.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna open a shop so I can make fucking £250 a week, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
It is, like, and that's the bad side of it. The road side of life is so easy because the money comes so easy.
Easy come, easy go.
Yeah, easy come, easy go. People don't get the go part, though. They don't get the go part.
100%.
They get the easy come, but they don't let the easy go.
Easy go. I've noticed that when you get like money quickly, it just goes quickly, and you don't respect that money. Car,
no, you don't.
It just comes so easily, and then, you know, when you actually like now, I'm legit, and obviously money's a lot slower, but you hold on to it, you use it, you put it towards good use. You know what I'm saying? And it, like, you know, you have more respect for that money. But like when you're just getting it fast, it just goes quick, and you know. And then you got the risk of going back to jail. For me, I just would never. I got a 5-year license.
So how are you finding it since being out of jail and trying to remain humble livings and stuff like that? Lifestyle, obviously, money, like you said, money's slow. You haven't got all the fast pace of the road anymore. Yeah, just taking your time. You got to take your time. Think about all your money in advance and that, like where it's going at the end of the month and stuff like that. Yeah. How has that been for you? Like, just with yourself. Been stressful, or has you been alright because you just come out of jail?
It's peaceful.
It's peaceful.
Yeah, it's peaceful. It's definitely. It's definitely peaceful, bro. Yeah, I came out of jail and it was obviously, like you guys said about debts, getting squashed in jail. I didn't know that because I've never worked a job. I've never paid taxes or anything like that. I've always lived road life, innit, kind of thing. But like coming out of jail, for the last, I would say the last year, so I got with my missus, about, I would say about 18 months to 2 years towards the end of my bird,
Okay.
So she's a proper girl, like she's like, she's like, she's not trying to hear that I'm going back to jail. Everyone's telling her as well, he's a baddie, he's gonna go back to jail, and I'm just trying to prove them wrong, kind of thing. So I was just like, you know, I promised her I'm never gonna do it, but also I'm a God-fearing man as well, innit? So I said that because I don't know how to do it legitly, kind of thing. I've never known how to do that. You know, do you know what I'm saying? So I said a prayer to God, and I said, you know, if I give up this road life, you have to make my thing flourish, kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And then, bro, after I said that prayer on my life, bro, I was getting like, you know, phone calls like where I could have made big drinks, you know, just setting up a couple things outside. And then I've just turned down big money all the time. And I came out. And I came out with some money anyways, kind of thing, but just to live, like, just live a normal life, kind of thing. And I wasn't monetized yet or anything like that, so I wasn't making money off YouTube or anything like that, but...
You making money off YouTube?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that after.
Yeah.
I want to hear about that.
Yeah.
I want to know exactly how that works.
Yeah, I'll show you, but I was just thinking, what am I gonna do to to like survive now, kind of thing. But bro, just like trusting the process, trusting God if you fear God, and you know, just live like I said, like a peaceful life, and just, you know what I mean? Because when I was in jail, bro, I had beer friends, and then, you know, them friends wasn't there for me when I was in jail, so I came out, I just linked the people that was actually there for me, things that are important like family, and then you find out that you're not splashing the same money that the expenditure is different, so you can just live a peaceful life. And then obviously money started coming in like legitly now, do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, got a house out the ends, like, you know, I've got a baby on the way as well, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, respect.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, brother. And
It's your first,
no
yeah?
more looking over your shoulders.
yeah.
No more looking over your shoulders.
No more looking over your,
No
yeah.
more looking over. No worries, bro.
No worries, yeah,
It's just nice.
Literally
Stress free, innit? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Stress free,
yeah,
bro.
I can imagine, bro.
Stress free, and I've never had that peace. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it's always been a mad thing.
it's always been a mad thing, and you kind of have to learn how to be content with what you've got, kind of thing. Because when you're moving bits and pieces, or you're doing bad bits and
things,
you're never content, bro. Because do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're
But
right.
like when you just live a humble life, you just like, and the bills are paid, your shopping's there.
Yeah, it's nice, bro.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, you're not worried about anything else.
No, nothing in it.
Yeah, exactly.
No bad energy, bro.
And
You know what I'm saying?
I prefer that life to the life that I was living. So,
because see what you was going. See, I feel like the lifestyle that I think all of us used to live before getting enough trouble out of it. But it's like there's no top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just going and going and going and going until you got drop back down. Like there's no top. There's no. That's where the top is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to go for. But when you're when you tell yourself what you want, if you forget about having the bangingest line and having the most shots and the most money, if you ask yourself what you want, what you need, it will be the things that you got right now.
Exactly. Those, when you strip it all down, those are the important
As long as the fridge is
The
full,
main
bro.
things,
So
Shopping's
like,
the main things, innit?
obviously, when you get 10 years or more, you go to high securities, innit? So that's like long-term prisons and that. So I was going to like.
Suicide, you got suicide.
No, I didn't go suicide. Yeah, I know
That's
Ella
where
Man.
Bear Man go,
Yeah.
Bear Man go there.
But that's one of them.
Yeah.
They threatened to send me there one time.
Let me get that bottle,
I
bro.
had Wood Hill when I was in there for a little while.
Oh, Wood Hill, but that's
Yeah,
remand as well, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Bear Man that do time like you was yourself, they got suicide and that,
Yeah. I know Ella Man is suicide, but they were sending me up north, innit? So I was going to like Dovegate, Loudon, Grey, Doncaster, all of these places.
Dirty place.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? So, fucking, while I was there, I was seeing big plugs in it. And these man are in for importing like 200 tons of food, like this different than I've ever, you know what I mean? Even my plug ain't on them level, my old plug wasn't on them levels there, you know what I mean?
Baby compared to
Yeah,
them.
like, and these are like older white men, that are like just up there, and bro, they're like, I would say 55, grey hair, white men, or just like they're tired basically. It's 50, you know, about £15 they got to spend a week on their canteen.
Yeah.
They're done out basically, and they was getting like 25s, 20s and that. And then even when you think about man like Pablo Escobar, El Chapo, these man that's made millions, even possibly billions, and there's no top for them either. One's dead, one's in jail, kind of thing. So it's like there is no, unless you've got an escape plan, an exit route,
And it will be a humble setting as well, the exit route, you know?
Yeah.
It won't be like, I'm going to take this money and build a fucking tower in Dubai, because you'll be bagged like fucking, what's that guy, Hush Puppy? You'll be bagged, you'll be bagged like him. You know what I'm saying? You have to take something, whatever you can get, and just do a humble thing, otherwise they'll come and take it off you.
Exactly, Kai. They do what's called proceeds of crime, a poker. Do you know what I'm saying? And like your poker, it's not what you've made, you know. If they've oboed you and they've seen you pass a bag every time, they'll be like, that was a brick every time. And that brick here, they're not calculating it like how we calculate it.
They're dotting it down.
They're dotting it down and they're thinking
£10 a point.
Yeah,
and adding the extras on.
Yeah, and adding extras on it. And bruv, £20 a point even. Do you know what I'm saying? That's when I had a food case back in the days, they were trying to do £20 a point. That's how much I was earning off it. When it's not like that, you know if you move food, it's not like that. But they do these things and then they estimate somehow you owe £1 million to the fucker now, yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? And then you come out and then you can't buy a yard, you can't do nothing until you pay off this £1 million. And anything you buy, they can take it.
Whenever
do you know what I'm saying? Bro. So there is no future in it, yeah. Some man, if you got exit route and you can get, because some man ain't got a choice, I understand that. Do you know what I mean? But if you got exit route and you take it.
You might not even know that you got exit route, but look around at your family members.
Bro, do you know what?
That a lot of people don't have anybody out here. That's why they came out here. Yeah, and then there's some other people who might have had it a bit hard at home, but they do have somewhere to go. You know what I'm saying? So you could take advantage of what you learn and go home, innit? Some people, they need a big brother, they need a mum, they need a dad. Some people already got that. You know what I'm saying? So them people there, start thinking what you're going to do, where you're going to go, and look to your family. Because those be the ones at the end of the day.
That's going to be there.
At the end of the day, they're going to be the ones that's going to be there to help you regardless.
Yeah.
Even if you don't fuck up now, in 10 years again, they'll still be there. You know what I'm saying? So those are the people that I feel like. So, anyway, I'm not giving you advice, get anybody in trouble and that.
No, but it's true what you're saying. At the end of the day, your family's going to be there. But back to what you said, in regards to how I'm living now, I've noticed that, you know, dropping out, even up to the other day, bro, I had a man shout at me like, you know, man's got bricks for this price, and it was the low. Do you know what I'm saying? And I was like, right. But then I've just so used to saying no now, and you know, you have to understand, I've got a 5-year license. I'm not trying to, anything can get me back in jail kind of thing.
Yeah, you're used to saying no, man. You know that.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's never just one as well, you know. It's not just that, one.
Yeah.
I'll just do this once.
Yeah.
It's not. Like, it's like, I'll do this for 6 months or something like that. I'll do this. Let me do a couple runs.
The way I thought about it, because I was like, maybe I could do it once, yeah. But the way I thought about it, I was like, right. I've got a 5-year license. What about if this man's under Obo? He's a big plug. Do you know what I'm saying? What about if he's under Obo and I'm just seen with him? That's enough to recall you. You don't need a charge.
That's bad behaviour.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can get recalls for bad behaviour.
You get caught on like the wrong bit of wind and that's it.
Exactly, and you know, but yeah, like I said, I've been out now. I'm doing the podcast thing. Like I told you, I had a thought to myself, right, Delinquent Nation, I don't want it to just be about podcasts. I just want it to be a route for the man.
For the man,
Yeah,
I love that.
So
I love that, bro.
So yeah, exactly. So man thought of an idea like a movie, a short film, where it's like, you know about joint enterprise?
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. Do you know what I'm saying? So.
I've been out here a while, man.
Yeah, of course, exactly. But it's more like to educate them about joint enterprise, because I know a hella man that genuinely wasn't riding out. They was going to a house party or something like that, and then your brethren has ended up doing something nuts, and then you're now doing life kind of thing, and like, you know, so the movie's all about that. It's a short film. It's just to educate the man them, and you know. I'm going to try and get into probation, into schools and that, and then obviously I've spoken to someone about getting into film festivals or whatever. But it's just to educate people about, because people don't know about joint enterprise. They might, because there's man them that, when I was in Belmarsh, there was man them that was like, snitching, like I wasn't there. Like, I mean, I wasn't there. I didn't do the fatal blow. Yeah.
So it's like dry snitching.
Yeah, dry snitching, like I didn't do it. No, but real snitching. I actually didn't do it. He did it. Like man them would actually snitch. And then
and they're still getting joint enterprise.
And they're still getting the L. They're still getting life because you was there, bro. You knew that my man had his thing on him, and you didn't stop him. So now you're doing life as well, man. I know hella man that snitched, and it still didn't work because the judge was like, right, well, if you was there.
You knew before.
I know what the man them are like though. The man them will group up together and they'll make a plan as well.
Yeah.
They'll say, yeah, but I'm taking the blame. You man snitch on me.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. They don't have to fall out about it.
Yeah.
Over it. They could just say, listen, I done it. We're all getting birded. Let me try to take it.
Yeah.
So that we don't. And sometimes that don't even work.
Nah, exactly, Carl. But even this one wasn't even a planting. It was like there was all brethrens, and then when it came, because these men generally didn't get out of the car, but they rolled up to the estate kind of thing. This is just one example, yeah. These men rolled up to this was actually on TV as well, this whole case. But these men was all in Belmarsh with me, innit, the man them innit, so 8 friends that they've known each other for life, for a long time, do you know what I mean? 3 mans jumped out of the car and juked up this ute. And then the rest of the drivers didn't jump out of the car. So one of my brethren that I shared a cell with, he wrote a letter like the whole plan, because you know not everyone's in the same wing, so they've linked up in church, given the letter, and that was the plan, stick to this plan kind of thing. When it came to trial, the snitch that didn't get out of the car, yeah, he's like, look, this is the paper, yeah, look at it, you know what I'm saying, like, this is the letter, he's trying to tell me to say this, but I didn't actually get out of the car.
Snip.
Yeah, bro.
No.
Done that, yeah.
What happened to him?
He got chopped. Obviously, he got chopped on the free floor and that, like.
No, I mean with the case though.
Oh, the case. That youth that said, this is the letter, he got life, 18 years. So he snitched. So he's going to be labelled a snitch for life.
Fucking snitch, blood.
Yeah, bro. And you get me using it. So with this Jet Enterprise thing, man just trying to bring awareness.
That's fucked.
Do you get it? And man's done the movies, it's all self-funded.
Yeah, that movie, I can't wait for that to come out, man.
And the cast is like 90% ex-prisoners, so it's like everyone that you've seen in my podcast is going to be in this movie, and even the scriptwriter has been to jail once in his life, do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So it should be really authentic
it's
then,
authentic,
yeah? There won't be no, that wouldn't really run in the real life.
Yeah. I've been behind this, bro. Like, you know, I told my man that I there, and he made it into a script, and I said, nah, that wouldn't happen in real life. Like, this is how it should be. So I've been behind it. This is like reality, and it's loosely based off my nigga's case. 3 Littles. He's doing live.
Is he the rapper?
Nah, he's from Fields. He got a life sentence for going to a house party. He wasn't actually there, and I don't really talk too much about it because obviously it kind of will spoil the movie, innit? But yeah, it's loosely based off that, but it's not exactly based off that. But it's just basically to bring awareness about gender
and make people think about what they're doing, innit?
And make people think about what they're doing, innit? Like, literally, cause when you come out of jail, you're not gonna want man them jump in your car with food, and because you can easily get dragged back to jail, kind of thing. So it's to make people.
Some people think as long as they're not doing anything, then they're alright.
Yeah, but it doesn't work like that, exactly. So it's just to bring awareness.
You can't be in the trap and say I wasn't trapping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be there and say, no, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I was just playing PlayStation.
Exactly.
You're all going to get wrapped up.
Exactly. And that's why I do what I do, cause it's like, I'm trying to reach the man the minute, but from the inside, innit? Cause man's been there, done that, and the man that I bring on my channel are real niggas as well. So like, you know, for the youths them that are watching that are not going to listen to probation, or they're not going to listen to, you know, other people tell them. But then you hear the man stories.
That little barrier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like me basically. I used to go into schools and do crime prevention talk for young children and that.
I respect, bro.
Yeah, because basically growing up, I had bare probation officers, like counsellors, yacht workers, like so many different people come to me and tell me, oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, you should be doing that. I say, have you been in this lifestyle? No. How do you know them? And then when I went to other people now and asked them, the first question they said to me, what have you been in jail? Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Like, oh, so you have? Okay. Now they want to take it interest in you. What happened? Why did you go to jail? What was it like?
Yeah.
And then you're like, ah, cool. And now this is what I've done from jail. I came out. I've come in here now. I'm doing crime prevention talks with you. I've got my children. I'm bringing my life better. I don't have to look over my shoulder and all this. And then like, oh yeah. Like, yeah, but it's hard to get away from this gang life. No, it ain't.
Yeah.
Oh, what interests you? Oh, I like football. Alright, cool. Go football on one day. From when they ring me and say, come, let's go here. Nah, but I'm going football. I've got football training.
Respect,
I remember being in that mind frame that it's hard to get away. Yeah. I feel like there's a combination of things that can make it hard. I'm saying like, and it's a mental thing as well that young people might be dealing with, like something close to depression. Yeah, that makes them say, "Oh, it's so hard."
Yeah.
I'm saying that, or they can't be on their own. They
Yeah.
can't be comfortable on their own. They need to be with them and them all the time. I'm saying they need to think in packs. They can't think for themselves.
100%.
I'm saying they need reassurance from their friends and stuff like that. It's a confidence thing. It's
Yeah.
The first I ever joined the gang and that, or not a gang, I wouldn't call it a gang, but the first time I ever got in with a clique of people was when I lived in East London. Basically, I had to go through 2 or 3 different postcodes just to get to school.
Yeah.
So for me to get to school, I was at risk of getting my ass bus.
Yeah.
So I had to get this group of people just to get an education. You know what I'm saying? So we were fighting just to get to school.
Yeah.
So then towards the end, I thought, fuck school. Why am I fighting people just to
get
an
to school.
education?
Yeah,
So then
it's a
that's
little
what
thing like
more
that,
on
and
the
then
road lifestyle.
your education is lacking from it as well.
Yeah, and then I just gave up and just went fully road lifestyle. And then now, like, obviously, 15, 20 years later, I think, like, fuck, like, I wish I would just got rid of a little beef, because at the end of the day, a little black eye, a little whatever, just to get to school.
Beef at school can ruin your education.
Yeah.
You might not want to go there no more, and then you don't know how to deal with it. You don't know how to talk to your parents about it, with the teachers, and then even when you do, you might see as a child who's been in this fight, whether you're on whatever side of it, you might feel like you're in the wrong and you've got to say everything right to get away with it and get your way, and the learning isn't done.
Yeah.
Because you're lying to people
Yeah.
about the situation, saying, "No, I didn't. It was him," and then nothing is learnt from the situation. The teachers don't always deal with. They'll just basically. I've had things with my son happen recently where I don't feel like the teachers are paying attention, where they're gonna let their children deal with it, or the children's parents deal with it.
Yeah.
I'm saying where it's gonna be parents on parents outside the school or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Nah, you see, road life, it's mental health, bro. Like, a lot of man don't really admit it. You kind of clock it later.
yeah, man.
But I don't know if you've seen a body drop, and like, you know, or you've been in situations where
You've been stabbed up. You've
and
been hurt.
yeah.
You've had your family members looking at you, crying because you're injured.
Yeah. All of that, yeah. It's like, man, them take it. Like, right, this is like, man them take it so lightly, yeah, but obviously to civilian, that's like major shit. But then as you get older and you start to really think about the life that you're living, yeah, it's nuts,
It's
bro.
not what you wanted for yourself, because it's like it's taken too long to get out.
Yeah.
It's taken, I don't think anybody when they're in their teens plans to still be doing this thing when they're 30.
No
way.
Yeah. But then
They think they're going to be rich by 25 or something.
Exactly.
Keep going, bro.
That's the plan. You think, yeah, I'm going to be 25, I'm going to get out, da. Don't get me wrong, like, some musicians, like, ex-roadman turn musician can do that because they make money from shows or whatever.
It's a very small percentage.
But it's a small percentage, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's not, I'm not one of them people that's going to be like, yo, come off the roads, this isn't right, da. But it's like, I'll leave it to you kind of thing. Like, you can hear about, like, you can know about what really happens. And if you want to learn from the man's mistakes, you can.
It's up to you how fast you want to learn.
It's up to you.
You will learn.
Yeah.
Everybody learns, bro.
At the end of the day, it's like,
You're in the top up, bro.
yeah. No, not yet.
You can't tell stubborn people to do something. You have to give them options to let them choose themselves.
Yeah, because you can't tell man how to eat unless you're gonna feed me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, it's like, you gotta make their own decisions and learn from either learn from the mistakes or just keep going. Do you know what I'm saying? So
Your life and my life can never be a double. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't say, this and that happened to me, so now you should do this because of what happened to you. Like, before that, what happened to you, me and you wasn't born in the same place. Our lives are different.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you might have learnt some more lessons before that lesson that helped you to learn that lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like some other things that said, no, you know what, I thought that this was the right way, but it ain't that. Because of sometimes you'll think you've got the answer, and then something else will happen, and you'll realise that you was wrong.
Yeah. You think you're right.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to just sit down inside. There's a lot of men that still think they can do it, yeah, because they ain't been jail yet. You know what I'm saying? But when you sit down and you're banged out 23 hours a day, and you have time to reflect, you know, and I'm talking about proper time to reflect, innit? Like some man go to jail for little stints, and they just take it as an experience. They're in a lower security, like a sea cat or a remand prison, and they think, oh, this jail is kind of easy. Yeah, baby.
They know when they're going home, innit?
Yeah, they know when they're going home, but it's only when you're doing the big ones and you're around lifers that's lost their life to this thing. No lifer, not one, will tell you, unless, I don't know, they did it because somebody raped their mum or something like that, but no life is going to tell you,
I'll do it again.
I'll do it again, this is worth it, this lifestyle is great. You know what I'm saying? Cause bro, they've lost all of their life.
No, there's certain sentences that weigh up to your entire days, and like your entire, you start thinking about the day you was born.
Yeah, and then what I was doing, I was thinking about the good youths, like in school, that like at one point man might have looked down on, yeah. And
now they're the top in the plumbing or the top in the bricklayer, and they're
like,
making 4 bills a day.
Yeah, exactly.
And stuff like that.
They're living a peaceful life. Yeah.
Oh my God, saying this.
There's people, plumbers out here making 4 or 5 bills a day, bro.
My brother rang me the other
Yeah,
day
fuck
when
the trap.
my brother rang me when England was playing, and he was like, hey, do you remember this boy Kane from school? I'm like, yeah, I remember this kid. He was the good boy, you know, like good little white boy, always done his lessons. Like, hi, miss. Like, put him on the phone. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I work in a 5-star hotel. I was like, what do you do? He's like, oh, I've got my own company. I've got an aircon company. I've got my house out in Essex. I'm just buying a house in Spain. I'm like, bro, you're the same age as me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm paying rent.
Yeah, but when you was 21, he might have been on job seekers and you might have been on the roads. Yeah. So you was telling yourself, I'm the man.
Yeah.
And then you go jail, keep coming in and out or whatever you do. By the time 5 years has passed, my man's doing something else. Yeah. I'm saying, he might even be pushing something nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Meanwhile, you've been on this road and L's and ins and outs.
Yeah.
And
still trying to find struggling.
yeah, you see things, you see cash and stuff like that, but what it equates to in your life, I'd rather have the credit all day long from, you know what I'm saying? After all this time, I'd rather have the good credit by now than...
Because even that cash, like, you know, you can't take cash to the bank here and then try to say
mortgage.
Yeah, let me get a mortgage, because they're gonna say, what's your statement like? What's your income? What's like how long you been working for, kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? You could take cash for a deposit, but they won't give you that deposit because nowadays houses are expensive as well. Like, do you know what I'm saying? You can't take cash to the bank unless you're buying it outright, and even then that can cause an investigation. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, these things you don't really know when you're younger, innit? You're just trying to live day by day, innit?
Buying anything, depending on... See if the man them, yeah? Like, let me try and think of a small thing, yeah? I tried to use the bank a couple of years ago, yeah? Like, I got stopped in a shopping centre by some credit card company. They said, yeah, credit card. Yeah, here we're going to give you $250, just pay it back, no interest, and now you build your credit. And I said, you know what, it's about time, man. Let me do this credit card thing. So I'm using it and paying it. I don't need the P's, I'm just using it because they told me to use it and pay it before this amount of time. So I'm paying it from my Barclays, which is in the same name, the same everything. Because I don't bank there at all, I'm now putting money in my Barclays so I can pay the credit card just to build up the credit. The bank stopped my payments, bro, £250 because it was irregular for my account.
Even that.
You don't spend money. Money coming out.
Yeah, you don't spend money. You don't have money. Stopped it. Fucked up my thing with the credit card. The security company blocked my card. All of this, we don't know where your money's coming from.
You got to prove it and that.
Yeah, and I tried to do it. Like, I even walked into the bank. Maybe the weed smoking, my initiative, me being a road Jew. I just didn't have that much patience for them. I took a one phone call. I walked in the bank once and said, "Listen, they asked for this. What they gave me wasn't good enough for them." I said, "Oh, fuck these people. Fuck them. Fuck them. I'm back to my life." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let me get back before we end, because I think we've been on for a while. Yeah. Let me make sure I got everything out of here. This is my prep. What I had written down. What does it take? You know what? I spoke to somebody earlier. Yeah. Let me hear your reaction to this now, you man. I spoke to somebody about this before, yeah, and what they said was, I don't have to pay, yeah. I went jail and I didn't snitch. That's what they said, bro.
So good.
Yeah, I had to write it down. I was like, I heard somebody say, yeah, they didn't have to. I'm not gonna hot him, fam, because it's camera right now, isn't it? I'll show you in a minute, though. I'll go it on camera.
I didn't snitch. I don't have to pay.
Byron said, what? I'm paying right now by doing my bird. I'm paying my bird. I'm riding it for you. I'm riding it for you.
In a way, it is true what he's saying. Like, I'm riding the bird for you, but I'm riding
Yeah,
the
you
bird
owe
for
me
myself.
something. You owe me something, bro. You owe me something, so I ain't gonna pay.
Yeah, no, but it's true what you said, yeah. Like,
It's different principles,
like,
isn't it?
like, yeah, like obviously he's paying with his time, yeah, but you don't get a merit like for not snitching. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? You're just not supposed to. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a whole different subject, isn't it? Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a piece. You didn't snitch, yeah? It's like,
do you know what is?
pat on the back.
Snitching badge.
Do you know what is like? It's also that comes into account as well. It's the attitude of the guy in it. Do you know what I mean? Because I mean, I used to do my thing in jail. They know this, so I can talk about it. But like, I used to sell bits and pieces in jail, and then obviously you got man that would owe me money that I would wait weeks for, because obviously they got to get all of their people.
Yeah.
Whatever.
This is from jail. Yeah, that's another one I got written down. The last one.
Yeah.
If you was in jail and people owed you money outside, yeah, did they have to pay? Because think about like all what we just spoken about, yeah. You live that life out here, so but L's is kind of part of it. For you to run and chase up the L's is bringing more negativity.
Yeah.
And your future relationships with these people as well. You might be and people are networking with people, the contacts. You know what I'm saying? That you don't know what could come from that relationship. It's how you deal with it. You got to deal with it in a nice way.
Yeah.
You can't just say, "Hey, run that fucking piece." You have to do it in a nice way. Treat people case by case basis when they get paid what they can afford and stuff like that.
Type of payment plan.
Yeah.
So say now you go jail. Yeah, I know you said you've been there as well, and people owed you peas. How do you go about dealing with that scenario? Wait, let me put this one to Biggie in the corner. Hey Biggie, say you go jail, yeah, and the man on that side owe you like 2 bills over here, 3 bills, 4 bills, £50. That little woman down the road still owes you £20 from last week.
Depends how long I go jail for, but even then, yeah, you gotta run the like.
Even then.
Jail, innit, bro? Go run the piece to my mum or
To my
girl.
girl.
Do you know what I'm saying? Go run the piece, bro. Especially if he's getting bits and pieces of you, bro. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need that change.
Don't
bro.
do
I'm
the
in
run,
jail,
innit?
sitting down, innit?
Yeah.
I can't make peace, like. Do you understand?
Yeah, but
So
see,
it's like,
I don't think that's gonna. In the reality, yeah. See, like what we're saying, you have to take the L's. Think about it, bro. The people that you're letting owe this money from, they're not good with money. Because they owe you little money and that.
Yeah.
Now,
No, you're right.
now that you're gone, it's kind of like a blessing to them. Like, rah.
I don't have to pay me.
I have to pay it. They probably and you probably won't be able to get hold of them as quickly as you want. So the time, say like they had it planned that you was gonna get your money on Friday. Now you're in jail on Friday. That money's not gonna sit and wait for you.
That's not their Saturday.
That's not their Saturday.
That's spent.
Gone.
Do you know what? Yeah, when you go jail, people think you're gone. Like, you know, forever. Yeah, you're never coming back.
And you buck them. You buck them in the eyes.
I think just like you said, yeah, it just depends on the attitude. Because I've had man, like I was saying, I've had man in jail. Like we're on a wing together, or like we might be in the same jail. And man owe me money, and cause I'm not like hard up for money in it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't run down money like that, yeah. But it's like pay me though, innit? But if people are like genuinely trying, then it's like I can wait on you kind of thing, yeah. But if a man says he's not getting his money kind of thing, yeah, telling me he's not getting his money, then you can mash your works, if that makes sense. But like, it's like, I don't know, like I said, I went jail, a lot of man owed me bread, you know, so, and
You dealt with it in your way.
yeah, I just dealt with it my way. I just thought to myself, like, right, I've got this long sentence to do, you know, and I just thought, like, right.
I think it's a time thing. Yeah,
Yeah, it's time.
And that's how I move. Like, if you know me, yeah, I know how it goes, innit? If I let somebody owe me money for too long, after a while, everybody's gonna try and time it off like, that was a year ago, and that was like, you still need that. What you still asking for? What you still going on about that? What?
But man shouldn't have that attitude though. Like man shouldn't have that attitude of right, but you still asking for
Yeah,
that.
because it's not yours.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
principles, innit?
Yeah.
But people ain't built the same out here.
Yeah. At least pretend, innit? Like at least say like, yeah, bro. Do you know what? I was trying to collect this money. I was
pretend.
working, and
I'll
you know,
even rate that one,
Yeah.
because I'll get frustrated. Like, see, I know how it goes out here. Yeah, see, time squashes debts.
Yeah.
Time squashes beef.
Yeah.
With enough time between anything, time's a healer. So even somebody's owing me peas, and they say I went jail, and the people outside owe me peas. I'm one of them guys to jump the gun and start doing the wrong thing, because I know that time is ticking, and the longer I leave it, I'll never see it again. I know that when it gets to a year or two, I'm not going to ask for it. I'm not going to keep reaching for as long as I can. But in the small time frame that I know I have before anybody can say this forget about it thing, I'm on my stuff. I need to get that.
Yeah.
Like, because I know that time will kill my peace.
Yeah.
Like, once the time gone, that was a year ago, man. That was
But then, look at this situation now. Like you're in jail. You've made your brethren shout him and say, right, what happened to this bread?
And he's
and
longing your
then
brethren.
he's just longing them out, dodging them. It's like, now what are you gonna do? Are you gonna send the hitman?
You're killing
Do you know
yourself,
what I'm saying?
innit?
Yeah. Are you gonna then make it turn spiral and that?
Into something
It's
else
like,
you want
yeah,
it to be.
bro. The way I see it, yeah, that's why
And
the
it's
road,
all outside of you can find inner peace.
Yeah.
All on your own,
Yeah.
without having to speak or deal with anybody. Forget about it and be peace. But see, when you're, hey, did you catch my man? Buff. What? No one was there.
Yeah.
Go around there again today.
And now you're drawing out your brethren.
Yeah. And then his responses as well can affect your peace, what he's got to
Yeah.
say and stuff like that. And that's another person you bring into it and spreading it.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, like, you know, money's the root of all evil, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Don't put too much energy into money. Money will just come, bro. If do you know what I mean? Just do what you need to do and money will come, innit? Don't let money run you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you run your money, innit, kind of thing. Exactly that. Don't let money run you, because like if you go jail and you're like, my money, you call it X, Y, and Z. Like you said, like you can send a man round and that can go pear shaped, and then now that you say he went pear shaped, he's gone round there with his thing, and then my man's saying, right, you turn up from my house, and then it's turned into an M now. You can end up being on a conspiracy for that M. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's all because of this money that you can't spend in jail anyways. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you can send it out to your people, them, and whatever.
Money that will fly off in a minute, bro. It can affect your whole life.
Exactly.
But that was a very good point, my guy. And we're going to end it on there. With that one, I'm going to clip that, make that the thing and that.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming through once
Big
again.
respect, man.
Yeah, we've got Big Delinquent Nation in the room. Yeah.
Bravo.
Big things coming.
Yeah.
Big things already up there.
Yes,
Go
please.
check out his thing. If you don't already know, get to know. Yes, this is the Wise Monkeys. Bow.
Wow. Cold. Yeah, my brother. Yeah, that was cold, man. That was cold, man.
All right.
Yeah, how long was that? Like an hour?
Hour and 3 minutes.
Fam, we don't even usually go like